something that's a little bit different. So we're still going to find our delta y. And so we are looking for what does y increase by each time. Looks like it's going up by 3. So I put my 3 here in the numerator. Find my delta x. Another one that's changing by 1. Now let's see if we have to add a b. I know we're going to because when x is 0, it's not 0. So I know I'm going to have a b. So I have 3 times blank. Let's just choose this one. Let's plug in 0. 3 times 0 should give me a product of 0. However, I need 1. Let's try the next one. Let's plug in 3 times 1. 3 times 1 gets me 3, but I need 4. 3 times 2 gets me 6, but I need 7. So you have to think, what do you have to add to 0 to get to 1? And what do you have to add to 3 to get to 4? And what do you have to add to get from 6 to 7? You need to add 1. So your answer is y equals 3 times the x value plus 1. So this y will be equal to 3 times x. So 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Let's try it in this one. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. This is common. This is what you'll see a lot as you move forward in your math career. All right, 2 left. Let's find the delta y. What's it changing by? It's changing by 2's. What's delta x changing by? 1's. All right, let's plug 1 in. So I have 2 times blank. Oh, sorry, parentheses. Let's plug in 0. 2 times 0 is 2. But I need 6. That's what's on my table. If I plug in 2 times 1, oh my gosh. 2 times 0 is not 2. Sorry. 2 times 1 is 2, but I need 8. And then I can do 2 times 3. Or 2 times 4, or 2 times 2. But either way, you see that I have to add something to it. How do I go from 0 to 6? I add 6. How do I go from 2 to 8? I add 6. So you need a plus 6 right here. Which, by the way, when x is 0, what is y? 6. That's another way to find what we call the b. And again, I will explain that when I get back in more depth. It's hard to do it over the computer. So that's your answer, 2x plus 6. All right, last one. Finding delta y. It's going up by 4. And here's a delta x that's going up by 2. Finally, something different. Let's plug in this first value. First of all, 4 over 2 is 2 whole, but I can leave it as 4 over 2 just for the example. Plug in 0. 4 over 2 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0, but I need 5. And if I take 4 over 2 and try another value, plugging in 2, well, 4 times 2 is 8, divided by 2 is 4, but I need 9. So you can kind of see that I'm going to have to add something, which in this case is 5. Now you can write this as 4 over 2x plus 5, or you can write it as 2x, because 4 over 2 simplifies to 2. Now you might ask, is it possible to subtract instead of add 5, maybe be able to subtract 5? Yes, depending on what's in your table, and we'll talk about that when I get back. Your next video will discuss your homework.